One of the things that struck me in my recent trip to America was the experience of being in shul on Shabbos morning and feeling that something was terribly missing. Can't say it's the Kedusha of Eretz Yisrael, I'm not on that level, but what really struck me as something chaser was Birkas Kohanim. One of the things that you get used to in Eretz Yisrael, at least among the Ashkenazim, is to have Birkas Kohanim every day in most places, and for women who go to shul on Shabbat to have that experience of at least Musaf, dear Birkas Kohanim. And to have the Chazan just go through the Shmoneh Esrei, the repetition, without the Kohanim blessing the people, I felt like there was something very missing for that Shabbos and for my whole week, not having Birkas Kohanim. Therefore, when Parshat Nasso was time coming back to prepare the Parsha, I felt that I wanted to speak about Birkas Kohanim, which is found in Parshat Nasso, because it was something that I really connected to when I saw its absence. We know Birkas Kohanim, source number 1, Hashem spoke to Moshe saying, "Speak to Aaron and his son, saying, so shall you bless the children of Israel, saying to them, may Hashem bless you and safeguard you, Yivarecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, may Hashem illuminate his countenance for you and be gracious to you, Ya'er Hashem panav elecha v'yichunecha, and may Hashem lift his countenance to you and establish peace for you, Yisa Hashem panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom." And it ends with, let them place my name upon the children of Israel, v'samu et shmi al b'nei Yisrael, and I shall bless them, v'ani avarchem. It's very fascinating that every morning when we say Birkos HaShachar, and we say the bracha of la'asok b'divrei Torah, to involve ourselves in Torah, and then in source number 2, the bracha of thanking Hashem for choosing us among all the nations and giving us the Torah, so immediately we learn a section of Torah. And the section of Torah that we learn is Birkas Kohanim. And as the Migdash HaLevi asks, he says, Madua nivcharu dafka psukim halalu bichdei lekayem behem mitzvah Talmud Torah. I understand that you have a bracha, like you say a bracha on an apple, so you take a bite of apple. You have a bracha on Birkas HaTorah, so you want to learn some Torah. But why not learn a section which has in it, like the Shema, Vayim Shamoa, which is our chiyuv to teach and to learn Torah? Why is it that Birkas Kohanim is chosen to be that section? So that's question number 1. Why is Birkas Kohanim the section we learn every single day? Question number 2 on Birkas Kohanim is a much more general question. Why was it that the Kohanim were chosen to bless the people? What was special about the priests that they were given this special job of Birkas Kohanim? Question number 3. What's the dynamics of Birkas Kohanim? How does it work? What's the whole idea of the Kohanim blessing the people? And I will say, although we'll touch on this question, it's a lot deeper than we're going to give attention to today, and needs and deserves its own treatment. And question number 4 is a question to understand one medrash that's connected to Birkas Kohanim. Obviously, there's a lot to say. And if one would like a general overview of what Birkas Kohanim is about and what each of the blessings is about, if you want an overview in English, obviously the Mefarshim on the Chumash is the best place to start, would be Rabbi Lef's Sefer on Shmoneh Esrei. In the bracha of Sim Shalom, he has quite a number of pages that go through a leked, a whole compilation of what Birkas Kohanim is about. But I'd like to speak about one medrash specifically on Birkas Kohanim, and that medrash is found in source 15. The Gemara in Brachos relates how the angels claim to Hashem that it says in the Torah that he doesn't show favor to anyone or take bribes. So the Torah, we have a favorish halacha of not showing any favoritism. So the angels ask, how then can Hashem show special favor to Yisrael? If you say lo yisa panim, that Hashem isn't going to show favors, so how is it possible? If yisa Hashem panav elecha, in Birkas Kohanim it says Hashem is going to show favor to us. Is this not a contradiction of what's found in the Torah? So Hashem answered that the Torah says, and you shall eat and be satisfied and blessed. V'chalta v'savato v'rachta. That the Jews need to bench only when they're satiated. But they go beyond the letter of law, and a medaktik al atzmam to bench even a kazayis and a kabetza. And since the Jews are careful to bench on even less than kibichdei svia, even less than that which nourishes them and satiates them, so too I also go above and beyond and I show them favor. Is this a response? It says you're not allowed to show favor. It's God holds by the Torah. How is this a response that the Jews bench even on less than they're satiated with, and so too I can show favoritism? And why specifically this example of benching on a kazayit or kibetza? It's a very strange medrash. And it's that medrash that we also need to understand. So my friends, we're going to be looking at a very, very broad view today of Birkas Kohanim. Birkas Kohanim in terms of why the Kohanim, the power of the blessing, the dynamics, and to explain this medrash. And it's relevant really to each and every one